All right, hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We have huge news right now. Isa and myself, Isa, actually welcome. He's in London right now. We are based in the United States, but he's in London and we're doing a live video over here for you guys because there are some great news coming up which can turn, this market around. We are bearish, but it's turning things around. Looks like, a lot of the little guys have been, basically destroyed accounts, taken down to zero. Now the institutions are buying in heavily. So let's see what's going on here. Isa, welcome.
Thanks, Giuliano. I agree. We have been bearish for a few months, and now Bitcoin and a lot of the alts are starting to rally, and we're becoming cautiously optimistic. So let's take a look at the charts today in the news and see what we can find out.
Perfect. And guys, if you have been watching our previous videos, we've been talking about, how, we had a bear market, we were bearish, and that's the time to accumulate. So Isa and I have been buying, on the dips so that if things turn around like we're seeing right now, you're actually in good position to have your stocks, cryptos, grow, and we talk about you. I'll be telling you, Cardano, ADA, Matic, great assets, and AVI, AAVE, some great ones that can turn, into big profits. And so let's look at the news right now and see what are we talking about here. All right, so some huge news here happened that I would like to discuss with you guys. So the first one is that Fidelity acquired $20 million stake in the world's largest Bitcoin miners. So what is it? This news actually came out right here on Twitter, on the Bitcoin magazine. If you look at over here, Bitcoin has been quietly, Fidelity has been quietly just, saying that they're not into crypto, they don't, think this is something that they're interested on. And all of a sudden, quietly, they acquired $20 million stake in one of the world's largest Bitcoin miners. What does that tell you guys? The big institutions know that crypto is here to stay. All right. So let's look at the second news over here, which is Ethereum. So Ethereum is having a fork. Now, Isa, do you wanna
Yeah.
jump in and discuss, what's happening with the Ethereum?
Yeah, so this week Ethereum has gone through a major upgrade, and it's basically the biggest thing that you can think about is it's going to be predictable gas prices. It's a lot more transparent. The miners, everyone's going to benefit in the long run with the Ethereum London Fork, and that just happened this past week. So you're going to see Ethereum rally. I believe it's going to keep going. We've seen the bottom, and we'll look at that chart too, real quick.
Perfect, guys. If you don't know what gas fees are, if you have not used, a Trust Wallet or Uniswap, I can tell you, I use them very frequently. And when I trade or I swap, Ethereum, to another, cryptocurrency that I like, the gas fees, which is basically the transaction fees on the Ethereum network, was going, from like 10, to 20 to when the network was busy. We're talking about $120 I paid one time for one transaction. So this was ridiculous, you know,
Yeah.
but when you're looking at opportunities, you pay huge fees. But with this fork, these fees will be consistent and will be predictable, which is huge for you and I who are buying cryptos which are not on the exchange. Correct, Isa?
That's correct. Yeah, it's a good thing for crypto. So I think a lot of things are tied to Ethereum as well because it is the godfather of DeFi, and everything runs on top of it. So it's a great
Perfect.
thing.
All right, so the last one here we want to talk about is Uniswap, right? So Uniswap is a crypto and is also a DeFi platform that allows. So if you have Binance, if you have Kraken, some of the smaller cryptocurrencies are not available on the major exchange. So Uniswap and Pancake, this DeFi platforms allow you to exchange one crypto for another if you think that the project is still at an earlier stage but has huge potential. So Uniswap here just some news got leaked, and let's go into here. So Uniswap leaked that it was in talks with PayPal, Stripe, and Robinhood about integration with their platform. This is huge, guys, because if Uniswap get into this, what is that telling you? Again, Fidelity is jumping in. Uniswap is going with PayPal, Stripe, and Robinhood. PayPal has recently said a crypto super app is finished and it will be launched later this year. So offering crypto borrowing and lending services. This is on top of the news that PayPal will begin offering crypto users in the UK, looking to expand to Europe and near future as well. Clearly, there is a significant demand for DeFi projects among institutions. A lot of money could be ready to flow into this space. Huge news, guys. This can really turn things around. We were very bearish before, but things are turning around good. Are we going to see Bitcoin at 100,000 by the end of the year, as everybody's talking about? That is something that nobody can predict. We got to look at the chart, look at the price and what is happening on the industry, and follow where the money is. And the money is leading us to the upside right now. Isa, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think right now everyone is starting to pour into crypto, and like you were saying with Uniswap, which is in the top 10 in market cap, I think it's number 10 right now, so it's really taken off. It's got about 500,000 users, and once they do add and integrate with Robinhood, for example, that'll raise their user base from 500,000 to 377 million. So there's a 70,000% increase right there. And it's just going to go crazy if they actually get this, because right now the price of Uniswap is about $25. It's going through a double bottom pattern right now, so it has gone through a reversal. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. I'll go ahead and share my screen. All right, here we go. So we've got Uniswap right here, guys, and this is what I'm talking about. It jumped all the way up to 44, and within the past few months, it's just gone kind of sideways. But right here, you've got the double bottom. Oops. The double bottom that we're talking about, so you can see it like this. We're going to take that measured move from the top right here, which is a resistance point that it broke already. It's retested this resistance, and now it's going all the way up to here, which is going to take it back to about 30. Yeah, around $30 for a 30% gain from that resistance point break. So I'm very bullish on Uniswap. It's probably one of my favorites right now. I do see a lot of potential for it. I do think that it can be something as big as Binance in the future, which went all the way up to about $300. So keep an eye on this one, guys. Juliano, what do you think about Uniswap?
No, I mean, I have Uniswap myself. I have been buying. I bought it at $20. I bought it at $16. So I'm actually very bullish. This is, we made a video, a couple weeks ago about our top DeFi tokens, and Uniswap was on top of our list. So I hold that myself. So I'm very bullish, for the long term on Uniswap. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. What do we expect? Should the viewers just jump in? I don't think it's a matter of jumping in. It's about, or it's not a matter of are we bullish, are we bearish? What are the opportunities? Because we talk about the chart patterns, right? So Bitcoin, we talk about for you guys, the head and shoulders on the weekly, so that it had been invalidated. We talk about the right. What is that pattern,
The
Isa?
right angle broadening wedge. It's a descending support, and it's got a resistance at the top, just like Giuliano's drawing right now. And that resistance is close to breaking. And once it does, this could send us back to 50,000. I'd say about 48, 49,000 is where that resistance point is.
Perfect. Yeah. So this is what we're talking about here, guys. So there is this right angle wedge pattern over here, and if we remove this, if you can see between the lines there is a bull flag that we talk about. We have a video about it, right? Look at that, a bull flag that is a measured move, right? So if you just, I'm just drawing this, with my bare eyes, no measured, no crazy, indicators or drawing tools, right? Just my eyes and look at it. If you look at support and resistance, what we're talking about, look at, so we have here, where price is going to go. And what we told you before is that people are starting to panic. Oh my gosh, I'm missing the move. You need to be careful, because if you buy somewhere around here, there is a resistance here coming up over here, right? So usually after a bull flag, the price hits this and it does drop, and so expect the price to retrace a little bit, if we do hit the 50 level here, right? So make sure that you understand that buying at peak prices can lead to some decline. If you're in for the long term, there are good buying opportunities. But if you're playing the pattern, make sure that you play the pattern correctly. Follow our videos and our tutorials on how to enter them correctly. All right, guys. Issa, any final thoughts here on the market right now?
The market is looking cautiously optimistic right now. I'm really excited because it's been about 4 months of just downturn, and now we're finally seeing some uptick. So you guys watch our alerts. We'll send those out constantly. The last one we did, I think it went up over 100%. So we've got great videos, great alerts, Twitter, TikTok, anywhere you guys want. Check us out.
Perfect, guys. If you like our video, greater to support us. Give us that thumbs up. Subscribe. And share it. And I will see you on the next video.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.